What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the pregame. Hopefully, you're all having a good Thursday. Hopefully, you're having a good week so far. We're a day closer to Friday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. Any support is greatly appreciated, and I thank you for it. So what is going on, everybody? Who do we have in the chat? We have Jonathan in the chat. What's up, Jonathan? We have Ken. What's going on? Stephen B. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Nosebleed section. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, slowly but surely getting people in here, and we'll talk about the lineup. Hopefully that comes out while I'm still going live. I appreciate everybody who was on the live stream earlier today. That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of good conversation. So obviously there's a lot of fans that were frustrated about last night's game, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, there's a lot of things that the Yankees could have done better, but it's all right. It is what it is. But the Yankees absolutely have to win today's game. They got to win. They got to win this series. I would rather not have the Yankees half a game ahead of the Baltimore Orioles. I want there to be as much of a gap as possible, even though that gap is going to be tight and throughout the season. So, how's everybody doing, though? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's up, Daniel Berry? How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Make sure you all subscribe to Daniel Berry. And yes, I did see that. Yeah, I saw that Donald Sutherland died at the age of 88. I saw that pop up. And the lineup did come out, so the Yankees posted it. So I'm just seeing if they posted it to the Twitter account, so that way I can share that with all of you. So, we got Dev in the building. What's up, Dev? How you doing? What's going on, Dev? Hopefully you're feeling well. But how do you all feel about today's game, though? I know yesterday was it was call it a heartbreaking loss. How are you all feeling about today's game? You have Luis Hill on the mound today. Yeah, I saw that Judge is playing. I did see that Judge is playing. So that's good news. He'll be taking over center field. So happy to see that. I could see if I could bring up the lineup here. Yeah, Yankees Twitter hasn't posted a lineup, but I know the Yankees did post a lineup, and yes, Aaron Judge is in the lineup. So if this is the lineup here, it's probably good. It looks like Volpe, Soto, Judge, Stanton, Verdugo, Torres, LeMahieu, Trevino, Cabrera. So Ben Rice, it doesn't look like Ben Rice is in this lineup. Assuming that's the lineup, I'm not sure. I should have. Yeah, I know that Judge is playing. For sure. So yeah, and today I was going to say today's pitching matchup is going to be Luis Hill versus Cole Irvin. So Cole Irvin, he's not bad. It's a lefty pitcher. It's a lefty pitcher. So he's pitched in 13 games. He's 6-3 with a 3.03 ERA. He's pitched 68 innings with a 1.23 WHIP. So he has some all right numbers. He's got some good numbers. The WHIP is a little high, but his ERA isn't too bad. His record isn't too bad. So Yankees are facing another lefty pitcher. And Luis Hill, 14 games, 9-1, 2.03 ERA. He's pitched 80 innings so far. He has a 0.98 WHIP. So, Luis Hill's been the ace in this lineup or in this rotation in Garrett Cole's absence. So you like to see it. Hopefully he's lights out today. I think he will be. I think the rotation, I don't really find an issue there's no issue with the pitching rotation. I think there is an issue with the bats at times, especially with runners in scoring position. There's times where they will look good out there. I mean, everything clicks, and there's time where it doesn't. So the Yankees Twitter did, or X, whatever you want to call it, did post the lineup, and I will post it here. So this is the lineup right here. So we have Anthony Volpe leading off, playing shortstop. Juan Soto batting second, playing right field. The captain, Aaron Judge, is back. He'll be batting third, playing center field. Giancarlo Stanton batting fourth. He'll be playing DH. Batting fifth, playing left field, Alex Verdugo. Batting sixth, Gleyber Torres, playing second base. DJ LeMahieu playing first base today. He'll be batting seventh. Jose Trevino will be at the dish. And then you have Oswaldo Cabrera playing third base. And on the mound today, Luis Hill. So I know a lot of us probably want to see, Ben Rice playing today, but it makes sense why DJ's playing, just because he is the righty bat. So the pitcher on the mound today is, a lefty pitcher in Cole Irvin. So what's up, Aiden? What's up, Jared? How you guys doing? I'm not surprised that Trevino's catching. I'm not surprised. He usually catches for Luis Hill. So I actually, in this case, I know some people are not happy with Jose Trevino, but I'd rather him catch for Luis Hill than Austin Wells, if I'm being honest. Hey, Anna Marie, what's up, Anna Marie? How's it going? Good to see you again. Yeah, it's great to see Judge back in the lineup. Old Sarge, salute to you, sir. How are you? How's it going? Really 4 straight outs at bottom. So, you're talking about Torres, LeMahieu, Trevino, Cabrera? Let's hope they have a good game, man. I mean, it's tough to say. But, LeMahieu, it's what, the thing with LeMahieu, I'm not saying this guy, he's at the end of his career, right? He's closer towards the end of his career. He's 36. I know a lot of fans are crapping on him. And, the thing is, I think I'm hoping he can turn it around, right? I'm not expecting this guy to be hitting over 300 at all, right? Like, I'm not expecting him to be a 300 hitter. But I do remember him hitting better last season in the second half of the season, and especially when Sean Casey took over as hitting coach. He started to look like the old DJ LeMahieu. He just came back from injury, and the injuries have plagued him, unfortunately. It's not that he's a bad player. I don't think he's a bad player. I think the injuries have prevented him from being, what he should be. That's what I think. But we'll see what happens, right? I know Oswaldo Cabrera, he's kind of tailed off a little bit, but I feel like he should be seeing a lot more playing time at third base. But again, LeMahieu's defense is also really good too, so he's a utility guy. Trevino, yeah, he hasn't looked good as of late. Let's see what he can do, though. Let's see what he can do. Gleyber Torres, he's been showing some good signs. So it's up and down. It's up and down. But let's just hope for a win. Let's hope the Yankees can take the series. It's going to be an important game. So let's see what happens. Wells caught him in the minors. He's also no doubt nosebleed section, but in this case, I would rather see Trevino, because I feel like in this season, Trevino's been at the dish more often when Luis Hill has been pitching. DJ LeMay will definitely make a great coach. So a team will love to have him, and he'd be an excellent guy to learn from. No doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, that's something that, Matt Blake does really well. You get these pitchers that have high ERAs, and then he turns them into beasts. We've seen him do that with some of the guys that some of the players that the Yankees have acquired. So, I gotta love it. Matt Blake is an excellent pitching coach. I hope he can do some good things with Tim Hill. He's a lefty pitcher, which is something that the Yankees need. And this is something that Brian Cashman's really good at doing, is finding these, quote unquote dumpster dive move. He makes these dumpster dive moves that end up being great. So, and we'll see what Tim Hill can do. Tompkin is looking really good right now, so maybe he could do something with Tim Hill. We'll see what happens. My God, the Yankees can't play defensive relief. Maybe we should cash the season in and forfeit our remaining games. Yeah, why not? Sell the team. Let's just run it. Let you run the team there, Ken. I think you could do a good job of that. Or anybody else, I don't care. Go ahead, do whatever you want. Well, maybe after today's game, maybe he gets a day off tomorrow, nosebleed section. That's a possibility. I can see that happening. We'll probably see Austin Wells in the game tomorrow. Well, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, behind the cameras, man. We don't know what's going on behind the cameras. Maybe Boone does hold him accountable. We truly don't know. He doesn't say anything publicly about the players, but behind the cameras, when the cameras are not on, he could be. We just don't know, though. Ben Rice as catcher and Cabrera at first base. I think why not? But I think right now they primarily brought him up as a first baseman. So since they're going to be using or Trevino and Austin Wells. So I am giving the team a day off. Forget the O's. Yeah, why not? Sure, let's make it happen. Yeah, I would agree. I think Torres can probably use a day off. I mean, I think he can rest. I would agree with that. We need a catcher that can actually throw runners out once in a while. These last two series, yeah. I mean, and what's up, Alex? We were talking about that on the morning show earlier. There is a problem with the catchers. Their teams are running on these guys, and it's actually embarrassing, especially when on Sunday the Red Sox ran on Trevino 9 times. It's frustrating, and pitchers are not. The other thing too is that our pitching is not paying attention to the runners that are on base. So, but that's where teams are taking advantage. And the throws that Wells has made, some of the throws that Trevino has made, has been bad. And you got to know going into a series against Baltimore that these guys are going to run. These guys are going to steal. That's just what they do. They're a young, dynamic team. They're good on the bases, and they're going to do exactly just that. So, Yankees have to be prepared for stuff like that. Well, they actually have a day off on Monday, so there you go. What's up there, Mazza? What's going on, my guy? I don't know if you're at work or not, but if you're at work, hopefully you're having a good day, bro. Jack Curry has reported that Dominguez will miss about 8 weeks with an oblique strain. Well, well, there goes the whole when is Jason Dominguez coming up? Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate. That's probably going to put a sad face on a lot of Yankees fans. Oh, that sucks, man. Thanks for sharing the news, though. 8 weeks with an oblique strain, so yeah, he's gonna miss a couple of months. What's up, Sierra? How's it going? Broke my spirit last night. Big. Yeah, I mean, Stanton was the hero yesterday. He really was. Even with that loss, I'm gonna say he was a hero. Yeah, Dominguez has a problem staying healthy. I mean, he had the Tommy John. He had Tommy John surgery, and now he's got the oblique strain. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little concerned for his health. Hopefully, he's not one of those guys that's like injury prone. You don't want to see that. You can't really say that he's overrated. We truly don't know his talent quite yet. We only got a small sample size, Jared. So I beg to differ on that. Well, this right here should put a smile on Ken's face. I like I said, with the whole Verdugo thing, I kept saying I wouldn't be opposed if he was signed back. I wouldn't be opposed at all if the Yankees signed him back. But with Dominguez waiting in the wings, well, now we don't know truly because now he's hurt. This right here, Ken, Mazza is saying it may be worth considering re-signing Verdugo if Dominguez is unable to stay healthy. So Jason Dominguez is out for 8 weeks with an oblique strain. There, Ken. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I like Alex Verdugo. I definitely like Alex Verdugo. So I have not drank the Dominguez Kool-Aid. Yeah, well, I remember last season a lot of fans were selling very high on him. And I get why. I saw his highlights. He looks great. He looked great in the minors, and he was looking good still in the minors. And fans were already saying, call him back, call him back up, and make these moves. But you got to let this guy play in the minors and make sure he's healthy. And look, now he just had an injury. It's unfortunate. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's just reality. I'm all for keeping the dog. He plays all 3 outfield positions. He's a major leaguer. Right. And exactly. Dominguez he's not a proven player yet. That's the thing. It's like I said, we only saw a small sample size of him. Stan was the highlight of last night's offense, last night's game for the offense, and I was happy that Cole pitched. Cole pitched good, man. Cole pitched good. We were debating this morning there, Mazza, whether or not he should have been, he should have pitched one more inning if Boone took him out too early. And I felt like he got taken out too early. I know some people had differing opinions on that, and that's fine. Boone could have been just trying to protect him. Like Ken mentioned, maybe Matt Blake saw something that he didn't like, that he saw something from Garrett Cole that he didn't like, which isn't entirely a possibility. Jake Boss, yeah, facts, man. I'm so happy to see Judge back. You re-sign Doogie if you can't re-sign Soto. Dominguez, injury prone. The kid is 20, overworking himself and getting injured to make it back does not surprise me. Well, I wasn't saying, sorry, I wasn't trying to say he was injury prone. I'm just wondering. I don't want him to be injury prone. I don't want him to be that player, man. That's not what I want. But yeah, he is overworking himself, and I think when those news was coming out about, he's progressing quickly, he's coming back quickly, he's healing up fast. I'm always skeptical of stuff like that because, when you hear that, you're just like, man, are they rushing him? You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it, old Sarge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got it. We got to see what he does in a full season. I would love to see it. Jared Serna's coming for Torres' job. Well, there's quite a few options there at the minors. So calling Judge and Stanton to hit home runs today, that would be awesome. Too many prospects just fills it all out, and we just have to accept that's reality. Same goes for Jones. They have potential, but potential doesn't always work out. Right. Well, I mean, not all the prospects work out for the Yankees, no doubt. I mean, some of them do, some of them don't. I mean, they're not all going to be playing for the Yankees, but whoever the Yankees find value in, just make sure they get used correctly, right? So Tristan Casas, huh? I know another guy that killed in minors, but not in majors. Martian played 8 games last year, and we don't know if he's the real deal. Yeah, that's, again, only a small sample size. We truly don't know his potential yet. A lot of injuries in the majors this year all the way. Yeah, I mean, it's not just with the Yankees. I mean, every team. It seems like every team is experiencing injuries with their roster. It's insane, you know. Yeah, Boone, Cashman, the coaching staff for Dominguez getting hurt again. Dominguez hasn't been healthy enough to access. Verdugo's a known quantity, and he plays every day. He supports his teammates, and will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Copy. I got you, old Sarge. I hear you loud and clear. Copy. Yeah, I know Gardner would be super proud. Yeah, I mean, that whole comparison of like Mickey Mantle and Jason Dominguez was a bit silly. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting one more rehab start for Cole, but it didn't happen. So, maybe that was the reason why they called Cole up because of Poteet getting hurt. So, yeah, the All-Star break, I was predicting All-Star break, but the way things were going, I was expecting him to come back for the Mets series next week or the series against Toronto. That's right after that. Exactly. Use correctly to develop and let play or trade them at peak value. No need to waste. Exactly, my man. Jake Boss, you exactly. This is what I'm saying. This is what I've been saying. Yeah, that's what I was predicting, but the way things again, the way things were going, I was expecting him for like probably the Mets series. Yeah, tricep strain on Cody Poteet, and I believe that was retroactive to the 15th of June. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it was, the 15th of June. So it was retroactive to that. Professor Cole knows his body. Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing, right? If Cole says he's fine, well, I mean, I'd be upset too. I'd be upset too. I think he was. I want to say he was probably more upset because he got taken out of the game. But and that's my take on it. But what do you all Folks in the chat, what do you all think about this lineup? How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling good that Judge is back? And do you see the Yankees winning the series today? Do you all see them winning the game today? How do you all think Luis Hill is going to do? If you want to go ahead and drop your predictions for Luis Hill, how are you all feeling about Luis Hill today? And how do you all feel about this lineup? I'm feeling good about it, you know. Yeah, that's why he's catching, because it's Luis Hill. Yeah, nosebleed section was saying the same thing. Third baseman for Tigers, change of scenery will help him and fix his back. And the Yankees, he could be a possibility, right, Giacchano? He could be a possibility, maybe. You know, Tigers are probably going to be sellers, I think. I haven't seen their record. I can check their record. You have a great shot at winning today. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, Rice could come in a pinch hit situation. DJ LeMahieu was playing first today, so the Orioles pitcher Cole Irvin is a lefty pitcher, so that's probably the reason why DJ is playing today. 1 through 5 is good. Agreed. What's that, Sunil? I don't understand that. 7 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 earned runs. I like those numbers. 6 innings, 2 runs, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. Okay. 4 walks, huh? Right. This statement is also true here too. What do you expect from Ron Marinaccio? He pitches well, he gets demoted, comes back and barely used. If he was used right, he'd be fine. Not wrong there, man. 4 innings pitched, 7 hits, 9 earned runs, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. Wow. Okay. I liked Urshela, but I would pass on him, Alex, respectfully. I mean, that's me personally. Again, I would pass on Gio Urshela. I like Urshela, but I don't know if the Yankees should reunite with him. 4 hits. Okay. 101 pitches thrown. Okay. The O's haven't blown the Yankees out this season so much as the Yanks have given them games away. I'd rather Rice and Wells in the lineup, but I have confidence they can win. I get it. But again, with Trevino at the dish, it's only because it's Luis Hill's pitching, so he usually catches for Luis Hill. And Ben Rice, I mean, as a lefty bat, they have a lefty pitcher, the Orioles, that's starting today. So that's probably the reason why LeMahieu is getting the start at first base. But he might come in and pinch hit. So, we'll see what happens. Hill, 7 innings, 1 run, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. Whew, those are some numbers right there, boy. Very beatable outside of Gunnar and Adley. They're not scary. Plus, they have no pitching. Well, the pitching is not there. The bats for the Yankees just have to, show up and come through in the clutch when it truly matters. They did that last night. I mean, it was late in the game. I'll take it, but they need to do that earlier on in the game so they don't have to play catch up. But there's going to be games like that, unfortunately. Yo, Damien, my guy, what's up, bro? Mr. Fly Guy himself. What's up, Damien? 6 innings pitched. All right. Okay, I'll see that. Damien getting all the love. I love it, man. What's up, Damien? How's life, Damien? How's life treating you? Yeah, no doubt. Ryan McMahon, I'd be all for it, Anna Marie, but the thing is, I don't think the Rockies are going to trade him. Rockies, yeah, the Rockies are probably not going to trade him. I don't think so. I would love for the Yankees to trade for Ryan McMahon, but I don't think he'll be available. Alex, you know what? Only time will tell. He's played in 2 games so far. I like what I'm seeing from him so far. I think he's been good, but we're gonna get a good idea of who he is. And so far, I like what I'm seeing from him. It's only 2 games, so I'm not gonna be critical yet. But if the Yankees feel like he's ready, I think he'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Hill doesn't have a slow delivery. He's going to protect Trevino. No stolen bases while Hill's on the bump. Let him know, Ken. Let him know. 7 innings pitched, 2 runs, 8 strikeouts. Yanks 3 runs game. Goes 11 innings. Okay, so you think it'll go extra innings? I'm good, man. I'm good. Just busy. Just busy, bro. Oh, stop it, old Sarge. Oh my God. Rice is ready for the big leagues. He just needs time. But also, yeah, you got to give him time. He's got a great swing when he catches up. Yeah, he's got an awesome swing. I mean, that swing that he had yesterday where he almost hit that home run, I thought he had it. But just fell short, So, my prediction for Luis Hill, honestly, I got him going. I'm going to write this down. Yeah, I agree. I agree there, Damien. Rice is legit. I think he's legit. I think he has a lot of potential, and I like what I saw from him in the first 2 games. So Luis Hill, I got him going. Let's see here. I got him going. I'm going to say 6 innings. I'll say 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and he's going to give up 2 runs. Six innings, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 runs. Yeah, we could, but I'm also, Damien. Let me ask you this question, and I always love your feedback. Do you see a point where right now, like the Yankees could limit his innings? I know, Matt Blake said that there's no innings limit, but they're going to monitor him. You think they start doing that now? Or is it too early to tell? I want to see how many innings he's pitched so far. We have our stud ace going on the mound, feel confident. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, maybe they'll call up Rumfield later. Who knows? Rice doesn't have the prettiest C. Damien swing, but I haven't seen easy pop like that since Greg Nettles. If that contact was 1 inch further from the end of the bat, 100% there, James. You're not wrong there. No on Hill to 7. Okay. Probably you could see the last few starts he starts to fatigue by the 5th. Yeah. That's why I was wondering. Because so far he's pitched 80 innings. I could see him pitching between 130 to 140 innings total for this season. What do you think, Damien? What does everybody else think? I'm thinking 130, 140 innings for the year. Yeah, I would agree with that. But hopefully with Poteet, it's nothing wild. Hopefully it's nothing like too serious. I know he's put on the 15-day IL. We'll see what happens with him. But I'm going to go ahead and just take a quick pause here, folks. But I appreciate each and every one of you coming into the chat and spending your afternoon here with me. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. And if you're watching on Twitter, if you're enjoying this channel, if you're enjoying the show, come over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, join the conversation. It's always a good time in here, and I do greatly appreciate it. So, and I thank you for it. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hill will cap at 130 innings pitched. Yeah, definitely. I think they won't let him go over 140. Oh, James, I'm not going nowhere. I just took a quick pause to thank everybody. But if you're out of here, peace out to you, my friend. I appreciate you, Alex. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a subscriber. I do greatly appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support y'all are giving me. So I think they're going to ride Hill until he legitimately begins to struggle, then put him on ice to ramp him up for the playoffs. Absolutely, old Sarge. Honestly, probably about 120. However, he may just be a savior in the closer role with Holmes over 5 ERA in the last 15 games unless Cash gets something done. I got you. I mean, as far as the closer role goes, or were you thinking somebody different? I know you're saying Luis Hill for Holmes, or if Cash gets something done. Like, what did you have in mind, Damien? Because I'm only asking because earlier in the stream this morning when I did my morning stream, I asked a question to the chat because folks were saying Clay Holmes is not a real closer. He's not a great closer. Then I asked the question of like, all right, who do you all want to be the closer? And nobody was able to answer that question. If Birdie infielder wasn't hurt, be an idea to take over Torres or playing third. DJ needs to be used as I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Yeah, Crochet would be. I think he might be a good piece. He's a possibility, but he's a starting pitcher now for the White Sox, and I don't know. I'm thinking it might be hard for him to get back into the bullpen and be a closer. I'm just having thoughts. Yeah. So yeah, first time starter innings will be limited. I would love for the Yankees to go after Garrett Crochet, but I'm just wondering what that would cost. And remember what the White Sox were asking for when it came to Dylan Cease. Yeah, the Orioles are in on Crochet. That I'm not surprised about that. Orioles need some pitching. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Yeah, it's going to be a boatload. So I don't see the Yankees giving that up at all. Yankees won't give up what? They're not going to. They're not going to. So Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, the Orioles. I mean, the Orioles have. Yeah, they got a lot of prospects. I mean, they can afford to give up some prospects, and they have the number one farm system in all of baseball. So they can make these. They can make a lot of trades. So and they could. Yeah, they have every capability of getting a guy like Garrett Crochet. So I don't know. The trade deadline is going to be really interesting. I know, like I said earlier, Buster Olney and Ken Rosenthal are both saying that the Yankees are going to be aggressive at the deadline. Yep. Yeah, D-Rod. Yeah, D-Rod's not here today. I don't know what's going on with him. Hopefully he's all right. Closer, internally, try Weaver. For that matter, try Neely. How do Birdie and Hamilton look post-rehab? Especially externally go for Crochet, the kid from the Marlins. That kid from Chicago, just not Miller. Yeah, I don't want Mason Miller. Who's the guy from Chicago? Are you talking about Tim Kopech? And then the Marlins, AJ Puck, Tanner Scott, Andrew Nardi, Crochet. I can see. I don't know about Neely in the closer role. I'd bring him into the bullpen, but I wouldn't put him in that closer role yet. That's too early. Oh, Tanner Scott, I got you. Yeah, Yankees got to figure something out because unfortunately, as good as Holmes is, Damian, I hear you, but just my personal opinion, I think he's probably just going through one of his slumps right now. I mean, I think he's just going through one of these recent slumps because it's not just him. Unfortunately, it's the whole bullpen. Well, with the exception of Weaver. Weaver's been fine. Tonkin's been good. I'm hoping Clay Holmes turns it around. I mean, he is in a contract year, so you would think he'll do what he can to turn it around, right? But if he's not a closer, then yeah, they got to figure something out. What that is, I don't know. But for now, I would he's our closer. There's really, in my opinion, I don't see anybody in the Yankees bullpen that can fulfill that role. Like Tonk, I'm sure their scouts are. Oh, probably. And this is where Brian Cashman does shine. He does do a good job of finding these names that we've never heard of, and then Matt Blake just turns them into wizards. Could be at work. Tanner Scott, yeah. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, Mike Kopech. Yeah, I mean that's another name that's been mentioned a lot too. He could be a good name, no doubt. I mean, I'm looking at Mike Kopech's record right now. He's 2-6 with a 4.91 ERA. He's got 5 saves, but he's also playing for a bad team, one of the worst teams in all of baseball. So I think you're saying Mike Kopech, right? Is that the name, Old Sarge? 40 days away from the deadline. Dodgers are needing 2 to 3 starters. O's are down 4 starters. Those two will be swinging. Oh, yes, indeed. That'll be fun. I think Weaver is more trustworthy at this point to close than Holmes. They should use Holmes as the setup guy and Weaver to close. He's a choker under pressure. The thing is, I don't know if I want to put Weaver there yet. I like Weaver's roles, or role. Excuse me. Holmes isn't the problem. He needs to pitch better. Yes, he needs to pitch better, but the fact that the defense can't show up for him, well, that was the thing with Holmes. There's been a few games that were blown, right? It falls on that goes on his record, but there's been defensive errors too by the infield, right? So, and then there was an error yesterday by Jose Trevino. So, you know, the game last night could have been a 6-5 game where they're trailing by 1, but then they ended up trailing by 2. They ended up losing the game 7-6. But when in Holmes' case, though, yeah, there's been a few games where the defense didn't come through, and it's frustrating. Efros and Brubaker are rehabbing, plus Birdie will return to solidify the bullpen. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope these reinforcements. Let's hope they come back healthy, strong, and give the bullpen the boost that they need. 15 games is a good sample to me. He just doesn't have the mental makeup to be a closer. He did the same thing in 22. I think the Dodgers, could be. Yeah, the defense absolutely needs to tighten up, especially with the infield. You're not hoping and praying that Holmes continues to suck, but man, without the exception of what he did in the first few weeks, season Clays gives me a reason. Here's the thing. I know those first few weeks he was looking great, and he had a 0 ERA. It was great, but we knew at some point this guy was going to give up, runs. He wasn't going to have a 0 ERA for the rest of the season. So, yeah, that throwing error was a pretty bad one. Exactly, Ken. Yeah, I mean, it was a 60-mile-per-hour blue pit. It does happen. Oh, Crochet. Yeah, we were taught. Yeah, Damien and I. Yeah, we were talking about that name, Crochet. Yeah, that's the thing with Efros. He hasn't pitched in over a year. So, let's see. Let's see how he does when he comes back. Because he was acquired in a trade like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But what are you going to do? So let's talk about score predictions. Let's get into score predictions. What do you all got for score predictions? So the over under for today's game is 8.5. Again, you have Cole Irvin versus Luis Hill. Aaron Judge is back in the lineup. What are you all thinking? What are you all thinking for scores? Let me know. 4-2 Yankees, 3-1 Yanks win. So you're on the over there, Damien. 6-3. 5-2 Orioles. All right, Jared. 5-2 Yankees. Okay. 5-3. 9-2. So I only have Stephen B and Anna Marie being on the under, and then along with Jonathan in the nosebleed section. Five two Yankees, Jared. All right. I got 6-4. Oh, Ken said 5-4. Chet is saying 6-3. I got 6-4. Should get to Irvin. Absolutely. Damien. Absolutely. JT 5-3. Blowout Yanks by smells like a blowout. Yanks by 5. What's your score there, Old Sarge? What do you got for a score? Yeah, I'm hoping. With Luis Hill on the mound, they'll play well. So hopefully they can win the series. It'll be great. It'll be a very important series to win because after this series, the Braves come into town. So they have a 3-game set against the Braves. So that's going to be another hard series. The Yankee schedule just does not get easy. 9-4. Okay, old Sarge. If Judge is able to play today, then why can he pinch it last night instead of Jones? Well, in that situation, I would have rather had Oswaldo Cabrera hit in that pinch hit situation for Trent Grisham. I didn't agree with the Jahmai Jones decision, but again, something we talked about this morning. 5-4, Holmes gets the save. All right, I like it. 4-2 and 11. Oh God, I hope it doesn't go into extra innings. I don't want the Yankees to go into extra innings. Since 2022, they're 4-20 in extra innings. That is terrible. Yeah, I mean, the Braves are without Acuna, they're without Spencer Strider. So, let's see if the Yankees can take advantage of that. Holmes is not available today. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Well, so we know that Tonkin will be available for sure. Are you talking about Judge? I don't know if they'll get pegged. Only they got their revenge last night. If the Yankees get pegged today, then I could see it. All good, Alex. You could go back and check it out. I mean, it's on there. You could go back and check it out if you want. I would appreciate it if you did. To run home run by Soto in extra innings. Okay. Yeah, I wanted him to pinch hit as well. Yeah. I didn't understand why Oswaldo didn't get pinch hit for Trent Grisham. I would have liked his chances better than Jahmai Jones personally. Yeah, the Ghost Runner thing sucks. I hate the Ghost Runner, man. I gave it a chance. I actually gave it a legitimate chance to see, okay, maybe this could be cool, but no, I don't like it. All right, Alex, good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Go Yankees. That's right. Awesome, man. Trevino catching is not a mistake. He usually I'd rather have him catch than Luis Hill or than Austin Wells. And usually Jose Trevino does catch for Luis Hill. They got a good chemistry going. That's right. That's right. Listen to Damian Serrano. If you don't, I'm going to send him to your house. Just playing. But yeah, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the hearts at the bottom, hit those emojis. Let's help get this live stream out there. Let's help this channel out. I would greatly appreciate it, and any support you all give to this channel is also appreciated as well. It does mean a lot to me. So, and I thank you for it. CT cards, I do agree. Well, the Orioles run on whoever. It doesn't matter who the catcher is. It could be the Yankees catchers or other teams catchers. That's just what they do. Even if Austin Wells was playing, they're still going to run on him. So it makes no difference. I'm usually cold chilling, but not today. You're traveling today, aren't you? Yeah, there was a few people that said that, but I like Trevino catching for Luis Hill. I mean, we don't want to mess up that chemistry. And who knows? Maybe there could be a game where Ben Rice does catch. For who, I don't know. For maybe for Garrett Cole, that could be a possibility because Garrett Cole did pitch to him in the minors. Yeah, man. Yeah, that news broke out earlier. Dominguez is going to miss 8 weeks with an oblique strain. It's unfortunate. Mateo was once a Yankee. He was in the sunny. Yeah, I know, man. It stinks. But what are you going to do? Stuff happens. I mean, players get traded. Maybe they shouldn't have been traded. Maybe you should have kept them. Who knows? You know. Whew, 100 degrees. My goodness. You have to have Trevor Hill. He calls the perfect game for him and sells him when he exactly. Thank you, Damien. This is why you start Trevino over Wells, especially with Hill pitching. Thank you. Exactly. So for anybody who was wondering why is Trevino catching, this is the reason why. And he's been catching for Luis Hill, so I have no problems with this. Yeah, be happy about that, man. Make sure you all are staying hydrated if you're outside. Make sure you all are drinking lots and lots of water. So, (102 degrees with the heat index at Yankee Stadium game time. Ooh, man, that's brutal. Yeah, it's those East Coast summers, man. I definitely don't miss those East Coast summers at all. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly, Damien. I mean, he's 9-1, 9-2. Let me check that record again. Yeah, Trevi's a good thing for Luis Hill. Yeah, he's 9-1 with a 2.03 ERA, so he just slightly over 2. I think Luis Hill is going to dominate as well, man. I think Luis Hill is definitely going to dominate. You know, he pitched against Baltimore the last time in Baltimore, and that was again, and he pitched against Corbin Burns, and he outdueled Corbin Burns. So, you know, Luis Hill is he's been exceptional this season. Yeah, so that game he pitched against Baltimore, he went 6 innings, struck out 5, walked 1, gave up 2 hits, didn't give up any runs. Yeah, the heat probably shouldn't be an issue for him. Yeah, Sunil, I'm sure with the heat, especially that Texas heat, it gets pretty hot. I know it gets very humid, muggy, and sticky down there in Texas. So yeah, Luis Hill, I think will be fine. I think he'll be good. Just the Yankees bats just have to show up and strike early. You know, they have to strike early. They got to get guys on base, score score the guys in runs in scoring position, get them to score, get those hits. You know, be patient at the plate. The catcher's got to be ready for Baltimore. I mean, especially when they start stealing. You know, defensively they got to get better. But we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. But I think the Yankees are going to win. But like I said, my score prediction, I think they're going to win 6-4. 6-4 is my prediction. And today's game is an early one, so it does start at 4:00. So it does start in about an hour. What are you all doing for food? Are you all having an early dinner, a late lunch? Are you all snacking on anything? What are you all doing this afternoon? Yeah, Chet. I mean, they made a signing earlier today, so we'll see what else they do at the deadline. But they will have to address the bullpen. There's no doubt about that. This is true. Yeah, you're right, Ken. You're right. Jonathan's saying pizza. Okay. Pizza sounds good. I could probably go for some pizza right now. Egg roll in a bowl. Okay. Cool. I like it. What else are you all munching on? Drop the food selection. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing for food, but I'll decide here soon because I am getting a little hungry. I'm not going to lie. Stuffed peppers? Okay. All right, Chet. That sounds good. Stuffed peppers. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Marinated lamb kebabs. Oh, that sounds good. I do love me some lamb meat for sure. I love lamb meat. And salad, bourbon, salmon, rice pilau, zucchini, and fried mushrooms. All right. Steak on grill or hot dogs. Okay, Stephen B. You don't know what you're having for dinner tonight? Fair enough. Still a little early. You have some time to think about it there, Dev. But I do like some of the food choices you all put down today. So some good choices there. I like it. Quest chips and iced coffee. All right. You're a champ. You are the champ there, JT. That's awesome. Quest chips and iced coffee. You take sugar and cream on your coffee too there, JT? How do you drink it, man? Yes, indeed. And folks, for those of you that don't know, I am going to be interviewing Denny Nagel at 5:00. So the Yankees game will be going on too at the same time. When I had scheduled it, I had no idea that the Yankees were going to have an earlier game. But if you all are able to tune in, please do. I would appreciate it a lot. I'm looking forward to interviewing Denny Nagel. I think he was a good pitcher during his time. He played for the Braves alongside Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, John Smoltz. So he was on that Braves team. And that was an excellent team back then. He pitched for the Yankees too in 2000. So I actually got to see him pitch live. I went to Game 1 of the ALCS when the Yankees played the Mariners. So Diamondbacks are playing the Nationals now. They're running the Nationals off the field. Yeah, what's the score in that game, Ken? 3 pudding cups? Italian ice later? Oh, yeah. Oh, that is the best. That is like one of the best things to eat during this heat, man. Yeah, Nagel was pretty good. I actually like Denny Nagel. Yeah, he played for the Cincinnati Reds. He played for the Braves, the Yankees. Also played for the Rockies. I know he played for the Rockies for a couple of seasons. I actually like Denny Nagel. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I drink mine black most of the time too. Black coffee is the way to go. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was with the 2000 World Series team. Yes, he was, Ken. Like I said, I got to see him pitch Game 1 against the Mariners in the ALCS. It was him versus Freddie Garcia. So, um, it was great. It was a good game. It was a pitcher's duel. A-Rod hit a 2-run shot in that game. They ended up winning 2-0. My brother got seats or got the tickets from somebody he knows, and he took me. It was an early birthday gift. We were at and it was at the old stadium too, mind you. And we were 2 rows behind the Yankees dugout. That was awesome. Those seats were amazing. That was something I will always remember going to that game. So I never forget it. Yeah, that was when A-Rod was on that team, and Ricky Henderson was there too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a bad look for him. Oh, you're out early for a change. Awesome, man. Good, Stephen B. Are you heading home now? Are you heading home? But yeah, I'm looking forward to having Denny Nagel on the show here at 5:00. So he'll be on here in a couple of hours. Um, Mazza should be joining me too, so we'll both be interviewing him. Looking forward to talking to him. I don't know about you guys, but I like talking to a lot of these former ball players because they all bring a different perspective to the game, to the sport, and have a different outlook on things. It's good to get to know them as a person too, to see what kind of people they are, right? And I hope you guys really enjoyed the conversation. And it's the other part that I find awesome too is they'll interact with you guys, the chat. They'll interact with the chat, answer your guys' questions. So it's awesome to see that. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I know I enjoyed. I always enjoy talking to players. I remember talking with Nathan. I know they're working on trying to get Jeff Nelson. That would be awesome, and I would love to get Bernie Williams on here one day, because Bernie was I'm sure most of you already know, but Bernie Williams was my favorite Yankee of all time. For me, he's my favorite Yankee growing up, and he always will be. So 10-minute drive, okay, not bad. That's cool, man. So get to go home and relax a little bit, hopefully. I know you got to cook, but give yourself time to wind down. Yeah. But we are just a little over an hour on the live stream. I'll probably be wrapping it up here pretty soon. A couple of things I'm going to go take care of, and then get ready for the show with Denny Nagel. Hopefully everything goes as planned, and hopefully it's a good interview. Like I said, I'm looking forward to talking with him, see what he has to say, and get to know him as a person. But and what it was like for him playing baseball, especially during his time. During his time, it was definitely a lot different than what it is today. I want to get his thoughts on today's game. Talking to a lot of the old school players, it sounds like they weren't really they're not really thrilled with how today's game is being run, which I don't blame them. 5 Huskies, no relax time. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, let's hope he shows up right there, Def. If not, no worries. I'm not worried about it, but we should be good to go. I talked with Dev to Nathan earlier, so he asked if I was ready for Denny Nagel, and I responded yes. So we'll see what happens. But that's what we got right now, folks. That's what we got right now. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming into the chat and participating. I appreciate it very much. I always appreciate you guys coming on here, interacting with me, interacting with each other. Whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching from Twitter or X, I do appreciate it. And if you're watching on X, if you have not yet, come over to YouTube, subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you could get involved in the conversation. I do open panels on Thursdays, so it's always a good time. You get to give your own take, so you have a floor. You have a way of expressing your feelings, your opinions. And it's all welcome here. It's all welcome here. We're not going to always agree with each other, like I always say, but all opinions are welcome. Bring it on. But I want to thank all of you for coming on. I thank each and every one of you. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Share this out with anybody you know. Hit those emojis at the bottom. All right. And any support that you all give to this channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you for it. And if anything else comes out, I'll definitely let you know. So I'll see you all here in a couple of hours, hopefully. Let's go Yankees. Let's get the series win and bring on the Braves. Bring on the Braves, and I'm out.